Well, here we are again. Caligula. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Hello, good evening. Howdy, everybody. You're gay? Well, you're welcome here, sir. I did it. I influenced the show. You did? How'd you did it? Dude, tell me how. Hello, Mr. Ego. Hello. Tiny, tiny little peepee. You must be hung like a fucking gnat, dude. Congratulations. You've got the world's smallest dick, and you just announced it to the whole chat. Damn, son. That has to feel bad. Why do you sin? Because it feels good, okay? Because I'm angry at God, okay? Long live Lord of the Salt. Yes, long may I reign. Long may I reign. My. It's like, once again, YouTube is being very selective with when it's going to send out fucking notifications to the people that watch this channel. Want to buy a castle deed near Brit? No, man. I've got a stack of those in my bank. Thanks, though. I'm not in need of any castle deeds. I could give you a screaming deal on a boat, though. Everybody should have at least 2 boats, man. One storage boat, you know, it's like you can use it like a remote bank, and one boat that you use for actual traveling. And I could set you up with a pair of boats for just a little bit more than you would pay for a single boat. How do you feel about that? Step right this way, sir. Or maybe people just don't want to watch right now. I mean, that could be the case. Although, you know, I've got a pretty good finger on the pulse of about how fast these things fill up. Have you ever tried Kratom? Yes, I have tried Kratom. It was nothing to write home to mom about, but it was pleasant. Kratom is a pleasant feel. Ever considered DMT? No. I don't want to do DMT. I'm not interested in doing DMT. Did you guys see Andy Dick got banned for doing a bump of cocaine off of his fucking hand on his Twitch stream last night? Everybody see that shit? Fucking Andy. What flavor am I vaping? Dude, right now I'm vaping Extreme Ice, which is my favorite vape flavor. It's my actual favorite vape flavor. No Bubblicious Grape kayfabe. Extreme Ice from Mount Baker Vapor is my favorite shit. I'm not even sponsored. I'm just dropping their name up in here. But yeah, it's a heavy, like, minty menthol shit. And it's good. Sounds extreme. Yeah, dude. I won't vape anything that doesn't have extreme at the beginning of its name.
Why not?
Because I'm that kind of guy, dude. I like to live on the edge. Live by the seat of my fucking pants.
You're just an extreme guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That type of marketing really works for me.
Really?
Yeah. Extreme marketing. Maybe it's because I was raised in the 90s when everything was X-Treme.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, dude, if like something, if there's like a hamburger joint and they're like, one of them's doing a deluxe thing, you know, like our burger is deluxe, and the other one's going like, you've never had a burger this fucking extreme. I know which one I'm going to. I know which one I'm going to. I like the extremes, dude. I'm totally extreme. I've always been extreme, man.
What if they have the extreme deluxe, dude?
Then, I mean, fucking, then I'm going there. Because that's doubling down.
Try the new extreme deluxe.
Paul, what are your thoughts about the movie Swamp Ape portraying your character with a black woman? There's no likeness, but the habits are spot on. What? What are your thoughts about the movie Swamp Ape portraying your character? I wasn't in Swamp Ape. With a black woman. Oh, you saying I was the black woman in Swamp Ape. I was the fat one. Yeah, I guess.
Let's go get some food, y'all.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
Swamp Ape just knocks her fucking head off.
Yeah.
Don't even want to rape that one. He's just like, eh.
Yeah, that bitch. Her whole thing was just eating. She was just constantly looking for Twinkies or granola bars or some
fat.
shit.
Where the food at?
Yep.
Swamp Ape's like, this bitch let herself go. Knock her head right off her fucking shoulders.
Yep.
Such is the power of Swamp Ape.
Paul, I never get to do nothing in this house. Damn, dude. Sounds like you're living with your moms.
Mom doesn't understand me.
I never get to do nothing in this fucking house, man. It's so fucking mean. Oh, God.
My mom doesn't understand me. No one understand me. Don't let me do nothing in this house. At least you get to watch Highdeology.
Yep. You don't get it, Mom. This makeup is a reflection of how I feel inside, okay? I don't expect you to fucking understand, okay? Have Paul and TJ watched the movie Dune enough to know the characters? I've read the book, and I've seen the movie enough to know at least the principal characters.
I hate that movie. I've never been able to get through it all the way.
God, TJ. You're such an undisciplined wretch, TJ.
Undisciplined. It's like, why am I going to subject myself to this any further?
Dude, Dune is alright. It gets a bad rap, TJ. A bad fucking rap from people. It's pretty brilliant. It's got some great scenes. Scenes where they ride the sandworms, dude. That shit is dope. I don't care what you say. You might not even have made it to that point in the movie before.
No.
See? You missed the best shit, dude, where they ride the fucking sandworms, man.
I want sandworms. I'll watch Beetlejuice.
They ride a fucking army of sandworms to destroy a base.
Okay.
It's amazing. A little fucking, like, 2-year-old girl that has the brain of, like, an ancient sage kills the Baron with a poison quill, dude. It's pretty awesome. Sounds autistic. What? Giant sandworms attacking a base sounds autistic? How so, sir? How so? Qualify your statement. Dune. Dune is a great movie.
Dune.
TJ is the Baron in Dune. Baron Harkonnen, dude. I'll never forget that time when Paul called TJ a back alley rogue that would dress as a woman of the night, but to pick your pocket. Yeah.
Awesome.
What's very bad, Paul? You scared me. Oh, no. I was just thinking of that movie, Very Bad Things. So that's what I named this stream. This extreme stream.
Extreme.
Andy Dick fucked up. Yeah, I saw that. Andy Dick got banned from Twitch for doing a bump of coke in the middle of his stream. All the while on and off throughout the stream protesting that he wasn't doing coke. Andy Dick is a god amongst men. He is truly committed to going out as entertainingly as possible. I've learned not to pay attention to the titles. Oh. Sort of kind of seems like the thing to get you kicked off video stream sites. Yeah, sort of does kind of seem like that. He's also been accused of wangling. Well, I mean, I think we can safely say that it's more than an accusation. You can pretty much goddamn guarantee that Andy Dick has pulled his cock and balls out multiple times in social situations that it was not called for in. But he's having some kind of a fucking meltdown. And it was playing out over Twitch. I guess now he's just got Periscope. Andy Squart. Have you ever heard of NoFap? Yes, I've heard of NoFap, and I don't ever want to try it. I don't want to talk about it. It's not for me. I like a good fap. Evens me out, keeps me sane. It's a good, way to wind down if you're wide awake late at night and your partner's asleep. Just, whip out the dick, dude. Fuck this no-fap bullshit. Like, if you want to do it, I got no problem with it. You want to be all chaste and celibate and walking around with a fucking giant boner all the time. That's, angry and fucking oversaturated with testosterone and edgy and crampy from the blue balls and shit. If you want to live your life like that, that's cool. But leave me and the rest of us that want to just jerk off when we want to alone, okay? Quit evangelizing your stupid no-fap bullshit. Like, nobody, look, if somebody wants to find it, they'll find it, okay? Just quit trying to fucking convert fappers into no-fappers, okay? Human beings and our ancestors, have been fucking fapping since the first fucking human being, dude. And we're going to keep right on fapping. It's a totally natural fucking thing to do. My friend was a chronic masturbator, and he tried NoFap. He couldn't ejaculate from wet dreams, and his balls actually burst. Okay, that's not true. His balls didn't burst, but maybe he did have wet dreams a lot. Fapping is the oldest profession. I fap by vibrating my fat folds. I wish I could. That'd be a nice switch up, If your biggest problem in life is chronic masturbation, you don't have a bad life. I mean, I don't know, dude. I guess there are some people that probably take fapping a little far. Like, I'm prone to, like, it doesn't happen all that often, but every once in a while, I'll have like a 3 or 4 fap day. You know what I mean? I'll have a day where it's just like, it's just got to happen. I'd say like twice a year. Once or twice a year, I've got a 4 fap day. And it's just like, that's just what needs to happen that day. And, you know, what are you going to do? I thought that was going to kind of like taper off. I mean, I guess it has. Because when I was a teenager, I was like a fucking zoo monkey. I was jerking off all the time. A 4 fap day was like an average day, probably, for me. And then in my 20s, it slowed down pretty significantly, but it's remained pretty steady, I'd say, from my 20s into my 30s. Your record is like 6 or 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've probably exceeded that by quite a few. When I was a teenager, I remember there were whole days where it was just like parents are at work all fucking day and nothing to do. I'm just literally going to lay here all day and jerk off as many times as I can. And on days like that, dude, I would not be shocked if I came like, I don't know, 10, 15 times, maybe even more. Hey, Paul, I'm in shitty Arkansas at a truck stop waiting for a shower, then getting Hardee's to go. Dude, I know that feel. Maybe not waiting for the shower, but those long fucking roads and those fucking truck stops and fucking Hardee's, dude, keeps you stable. Of course, Hardee's for me was Carl's Jr. in California, but same diff. You ever watch tranny porn? I've seen it. It's not something that I seek out. I am North Korean. Well, get out of there, man. Escape. Escape. I never get to do nothing. I never get to do nothing in this house. It's fucking stupid. Ugh. The makers of the It movie released a joke video of the kid taking a boat, and Pennywise says, "Aw, shit." His facial expression was hilarious and better than the actual performance in the film. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that the B-roll and the outtakes of that film were probably better than most of the movie. What constitutes a midget, though? What's the cutoff point? I don't know, but I do know that they don't like being called midgets. I believe they prefer little person or dwarf. So if you could not be super insensitive to any little people that might be out there listening, I would appreciate it. Best worst movie of 2017. I mean, the sad fact is that I didn't get to see a whole lot of movies in 2017. Towards the end, I had this rush of seeing, movies at the theater every week and stuff. So I got to see quite a few of the movies that ended up 2017. So it's really hard for me to comment, having not seen as many films. I'm hoping to be way more well-versed by the end of 2018. Ashley and I are going to start going to the movies again once a week. And I'll start making a quick kind of off-the-cuff review on Cinema for Cynics for those movies as I see them. I mean, I might not go every week if there's just absolutely nothing worth seeing. But I even want to go and see some of these horrible movies that are coming out. Like, I think there's, it's not called Best in Show. It's called Show Dogs. That's what it is. Show Dogs. Looks fucking insanely horrible. That fucking Slender Man movie looks insanely horrible. Did you get to see The Last Jedi? I did. Yes, I got to see The Last Jedi. Did you ever watch that movie with that one guy? Yeah, dude, that one guy where that thing happens and he's got to get the thing, but then that other guy is there and like they do stuff. Yeah, dude, that's a good ass movie, dude. I wish I could remember the name of it. No spoilers. Ah, fuck. Sorry, dude. All right. Well, I didn't spoil the big twist. All right. I didn't spoil that one twist in that one movie with the guy. So, you're cool. Give you back your tennis shoes. I don't have your tennis shoes, dude. I've got my tennis shoes, okay? 2 pairs of tennis shoes, and they're both mine. So go fuck yourself. You're thinking of True Lies. No. You're close, but no. Because this has that. This isn't True Lies. Because True Lies is the one with Schwarzenegger in it. This has got that one guy. It's that one guy, and he's in that one city. You know what I mean? Yeah, that dude. Yes, that dude. Yeah, that dude. He's in that one city, and that one thing happens, and he's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like that guy. National Treasure? No, that's the one with Nick Cage. We're talking about the movie with that guy. That one guy, you know what I mean? What's his name? What's his face? Charlie Dooler is loving that he started this whole fucking rampage, dude. Oh yeah, and that guy that was played by the guy. No, not by that. No, you're thinking of Waterworld with what's his name? That one guy. I'm thinking of the other guy. He's played by that one guy. That you know that dude? That one dude? You remember that one film where that one guy from the past or an alternate reality ends up in modern day New York and has to adapt to modern culture? Oh yeah, that one movie. Yeah. The guy comes back and he's got to like adapt to like modern culture and stuff, and he falls in love usually with a woman, but then he has to go back to his time. Yeah, man, that one movie. Pauly Shore is starring in the upcoming Marilyn Manson biopic. Should be good. Cool. Pauly Shore is going to be Marilyn Manson. That's interesting. Paul, were you a fan of John Wick? Yeah. I mean, it's a movie that like just directly emotionally manipulates you, but it's okay because it pays off. You know what I mean? They kill his dog, you know, like at the beginning. And that's just like such a fucking way to tug on people's heartstrings. They know that people empathize more with animals than humans in films anyway. So, but, you know, it paid off nicely. The rampage that he goes on to avenge that horrible deed is worth the manipulation. Hope it's better than the last movie Pauly Shore was in. I'm trying to think, like, Pauly Shore, he was in there's a movie called Son-in-Law, I think, where he was like this hippy dippy dude from San Francisco, and he like, I don't even remember what ridiculous set of circumstances it was, but he ends up on a farm. Like, I guess one of his family members owns a farm, and he's got to go like stay with them because he's out of luck or whatever, doesn't have anywhere to go. But then they're like, yeah, around here, boy, you gotta work. And he's like, oh, whoa, buddy, I don't want to deal with the cow poop. I'm the weasel. And they're just like, you better pick up that fucking pitchfork and start baling that hay, or I'm gonna kick your lily-livered faggot fucking San Francisco ass. And he's like, whoa, buddy, chill out, man, whoa. Pauly Shore was okay as like a side character. He was okay as Stoney in Encino Man because he was just like the little side comic relief character. He wasn't the focal character. But as soon as they started giving Pauly Shore roles in his own shit where it's like, Pauly Shore starring in, it was just like way too much. And the gimmick was always the same in every fucking movie. He's like the same, like, I'm a stoner dude with a mop on top. My melon's fully tweaked and I'll never stop. It's like, all right. All right, Pauly, we get it. Pauly Shore seems so devoid of life and happiness on Joe Rogan's podcast. I mean, he's got like, I don't know. He's got a reasonably successful stand-up career, and he owns, what is it? It's not the Laugh Factory. He owns like a pretty big, prestigious comedy club inherited from his mother. So, you know, it's not like he's got nothing going for him. Are there any celebrities you avidly hate? Not really. I wouldn't say avidly. I mean, I hate some of them. I hate looking at their stupid fucking faces and shit and seeing stories about them. Justin Bieber. Like, I can't stand seeing stories about that stupid fucking retard. Yeah, the Kardashians, anything that they do or touch or are involved in, I just don't even want to. I mean, a lot of them are just like these like famous because we're famous type of people. You know what I mean? I don't mind Bieber doing his music or whatever, but it's everything outside of that that I have to hear about that just pisses me off. You hate James Franco's dumb stoner face. I like James Franco, man. He's a funny dude. Who would you like to narrate your life? I've thought about this, actually, and I think that the best choice for that is Sean Penn, dude. I think having Sean Penn narrate my life, because he's got enough, like, acting range to highlight the sadness, the emotion, the anger, the laughs. You know what I mean? Sean Penn for sure. Very Bad Things is a good movie. You should watch it if you haven't ever seen it. It's a movie about a bachelor party that goes incredibly wrong. And it's great. I just had a great idea of Mickey Mouse being an all-knowing AI in the future and controlling our lives. Wow, dude. What an original fucking idea you've had. It's so strange to actually be at one of these videos while they're actually live. I usually miss them. Oh, well, here you go. Tim Allen, a comedy legend. Brett Keane, yeah, dude, a total fucking legend, man. When am I going to shave this beard? When the sun breathes its last little bit of fucking life onto this planet before going supernova and destroying us all. Right before that happens, I'll shave the beard off. But until that day, the beard stays. I kill humans, love to hear them scream. Whoa. You're an edgelord, my friend. Women are whores, all liars and cheaters. I will never trust another one again. I'll just pretend to from now on. Man. Let me see if I've got some gauze, because I'm going to have to wrap up the cut that edge left me, dude. Oh my goodness, dude, it's bleeding. So here, just let me wrap this cut up. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was some fully red-pilled MGTOW edge, which is possibly some of the edgiest edge you can get on the internet. It's not the top, but it's definitely, you know, top 5 edgiest edge. Look at all these stupid fucking men out there playing the woman's game. Well, I've opted out of the game. I'm so sick and tired of being manipulated by these fucking strumpets that proclaim to love you, but all they really want is to get their slimy little fucking manicured fingers into your wallet. Strip every dollar out of there that they can, use you up until you're fucking just useless to anybody else, and then leave and find another stupid dupe of a man to prey on. Well, you know what? I've decided to go my own way. The man's way. I'm going to learn to whittle things out of wood. I'm going to learn to fix my fucking car. And I'm never, ever going to have an emotionally satisfying relationship with a woman again. So nothing's changed with Paul, I see. Dude, MGTOW rage. MGTOW should go live on Sentinel Island with those Stone Age tribals. Yeah, but there's females there. Manipulative Sentinelese females who are running the whole fucking shit from, you know they are, dude. So why would the MGTOW want to go there? Too many bitches. Too many leeching, money-hungry, avaricious snatches, okay? I'm telling you, man, I used to care, you know what I mean? But then I asked out that first girl that I got the guts to ask out, and she said no, and I realized what bitches were about. I realized at that point when that one chick that I tried to ask out said no, that bitches was all about the money. Using a man for his money. She should have just laid back and spread her legs and let me use her pussy, but she didn't. Because she ain't even about that. She's not about pleasing a man. She's about pleasing herself. So much nuance. Yeah, dude. I want to fuck your jowls like they are two pussies. Well, come do it, Mr. Danky. Come on. Get your tight little ass down here and fuck these jowls, big boy. What would you say MGTOW have any legitimate points? Do you think men are more and less marginalized in society today? And do you think it matters whether or not we should just judge things do you think it matters, or whether we should just judge things issue by issue? I don't think that men are marginalized in society today. I don't buy that. MGTOW and men's rights advocates do bring up some interesting points about the difference between the sexes. Men being vastly more likely to kill themselves, men being vastly more likely to die on the job because they work, a vast majority of the dangerous jobs. Men making up the vast majority of the army and being asked to go and, get maimed on the front lines. You know what I mean? These are all valid observations about our society, but I don't think that they are legitimate as criticisms, because what you're seeing is just, biologically speaking, how men work. And it has pretty much always been the role of men throughout history. So I get their observation. I just don't understand why it's such a criticism. You're MGTOW, but not by choice. You're just ugly as shit. Then you're not a MGTOW. You're an incel. Incels are a whole different thing. Incels are, it's short for involuntary celibates. Yeah. So you'd be an incel then. And yeah, that's true too. Somebody said just because you're ugly doesn't mean you can't get pussy. Well, that's fucking true. Like, there's a lot of really fucking... look at Harvey Weinstein, dude. That motherfucker looks like a mountain of beige shit with pockmarks and just a bald-ass pate, dude. And he was knee-deep in some of the finest snatch that you've ever seen. Forever. For the longest fucking time, dude. So, don't tell me an ugly motherfucker can't get out there and get some poontang. You can do it. See, you got to understand, like, women look for different things than men do. Physical appearance is almost secondary to most women. What women are looking for is a sense of stability, primarily, and then secondarily, a guy that can make them laugh, a person that can make them forget their troubles for a little while. A person that's funny and witty and talkative and outgoing. Those are all things that matter to women. And then 3, probably a dude that looks like fucking Jude Law. You know what I mean? But looks are third, man. You can sneak around it. Hello.
Here in the dank dungeon, we see the...
Dude, it's so great that Chelsea just walked in, because I can ask her if I'm right about this. Okay, so am I right in saying that physical appearance is not the primary thing that drives what you're attracted to in a man?
Absolutely not.
Right?
I mean, that's pretty low on my list.
See?
Honestly.
So
Why she's with me.
What's more important, like personality, being able to make you laugh, a sense of stability?
Being smart.
Being smart.
It's a huge one, for me anyway.
And yet
Intelligence.
she's still with me.
Creativity. Personality. Humor.
See? Because there was a dude in here that he's like, man, I'm fucking ugly and I can't get a girl. And I'm like, dude, look at me. I got a girl.
Just gotta put yourself out there, man.
Yeah, dude. You just got to develop a personality. That's all.
What if he just sucks across the board, though?
I mean, that's different.
I mean...
What if he's ugly?
Stupid.
Obnoxious?
Yeah.
Well, then he's fucked.
Some of those you can change, though.
Yeah.
If you're stupid, you can learn and not get stupid. If you're obnoxious, you can learn social cues and stop being so fucking obnoxious. Like, you know what I mean? Ugly is the only one you can't really change, and I think it's the one that matters the least.
You can change it with, like, plastic surgery and stuff, maybe.
I mean, I guess.
As long as you don't go overboard.
I mean, only if, like, 1 or 2 of your features is what makes you ugly, though.
Yeah, like, he
What
might
if-
look normal enough, but, like, a giant nose or fucking just like.
What if he's one of those people that's eyes are too far apart? You can't fix that shit with plastic surgery. You know what I mean? And that's
Wear
just
sunglasses, you know.
That's awesome.
There's always some way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to instill some hope. Paul, do you bench press? No. I bench press donuts into my mouth every night. Some girls like a rudimentary clit weenie. What?
What?
Clit weenie? Stop with this wrong advice, Paul. Everyone knows that all you have to do is club the other men to death to establish dominance. I mean, maybe that would work if you went to that Sentinel Island we were talking about. You might be able to go over there and club a few dudes and get some chicks, but I think all that you'd end up getting if you did that was butt fucked in a prison somewhere, so it's probably not a good idea. Just
That's what they want.
Oh yeah, well if that's your, I mean there are better ways though. There are less destructive ways to get butt fucked in a prison. By the way, Paul, you really inspired me when you did the weight loss challenge. I ended up losing 30 pounds. Cool, dude.
Wow.
Good for you. I'm happy to hear that. You guys ever listen to Humphreys McGee? No. No.
No one likes your shitty band.
I know. It's like, ugh. Quit trying to sell me on music here. I know how to go out there and look for new music and listen to things that I like. KKK. You're here to listen to what I think is cool, not tell me what you think is cool. All right? Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
You're cool, Paul. Oh, thank you, Philip Ragusa, you horrible troll. Your name is forever associated with trolling for me. Because I've seen you around for so long, and everything I ever see from you is just some horrible trolliness. Except for that last one. That was kind of nice.
That's how you know it's sincere, because it came from a fucking troll.
Yep.
You broke him down.
I need more DFF in my life, please. Well, fear not, for soon you will have some DFF. Paul, check out the last Vampire on Earth. You should cover it on Cinema. Cynics versus Cinema. It's hilariously bad. Well, if it's on YouTube, we can.
If it's not, we won't. If it's not, we won't.
What do you think of little people? Little people? Like dwarves?
Asians?
Or Asians? Which kind of little people are we talking about? Lilliputians?
Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
It's fucking shit.
Little people are midgets? Oh, well, that's not a nice word to use. They don't like that word.
They prefer the term little people.
Yep, or dwarfs. If they're actually dwarves and not just little people. If I was a little person, I would prefer dwarf. Because I would probably still have this beard.
I'd just be like, fuck it, call me Tyrion.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Call me the imp.
Half man will do. Sides of this are not even.
You look like a dwarf already. I do? Oh no. I'm not doing would you rathers, dude. Just stop it. Just stop with the would you rathers, man. I fucking hate them. I'm sick of them.
rather do a would you rather or shoot yourself in the fucking face?
Oh, fuck you, TJ. Will Vikings win Super Bowl? Who gives fuck? I couldn't give two shits or a fuck about the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. The only good thing about it is that probably they'll, I'll get some good finger food out of the deal. There might be some chicken strips involved or some shit.
Chicken strips.
Some mac and cheese, some fucking, some stuffed jalapenos.
Shut your dumbass mouth and get me some fucking chicken strips. You son of a bitch.
Do you watch esports? I watch some. I'm not into all of it. I don't like first-person shooter type stuff, but I like watching MOBA esports. So I'll watch the Invitational sometimes when I can catch it. Even though I don't really play Dota all that much anymore, I still like watching people play it. I like watching the Overwatch. I guess I do like that first-person shooter because I like watching the high-level Overwatch games and shit. That's fun sometimes.
Thanks. What are you guys about to shoot?
Pitch Wars. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Pitch Wars. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. TJ's gonna lose. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yet again.
What's the record so far? I'm pretty sure I've beaten you more.
5-0, Paul.
No.
That's the record, TJ. That's how I remember the record being, TJ.
That's not the record.
5, Paul 5, TJ Goose Egg.
I only remember losing to you once.
You might have lost to me only once in terms of like what the fans voted for, but in terms of the quality of the pitch is what I'm talking about. The ultimate sellability of the pitch as determined by just objective, observable truth and fact.
Okay. I see how it goes.
I'm just saying that like all the fans that voted for you were just salty at me for something and would have voted for me if that saltiness hadn't, you know what I mean? They were all protest
It
votes.
was just like, well, Paul's pitch is evidently superior, but never did like that salty sumbitch.
Yep.
TJ wins.
Yep. That's exactly how it went down, and you know it. You know it deep down in your
Only
soul.
in the case of Jason versus the Nazis, where they like, well, I can't.
I mean, it's too spectacular, so...
I mean, that probably is... I mean, of all the movies that have been pitched on Pitch Wars, if I could make one of them into a reality, it probably would be Jason versus the Nazis, so...
Yeah, that would be fun. Can't wait to knock up Paul. Gross. When will Pitch Wars be uploaded? Tonight.
Tonight. Take it. Take it. Tonight we're doing a Star Wars Pitch Wars.
Star Wars Pitch Wars. 2 times we say wars. That's
Star Wars Pitch Wars.
Pitch Wars Star Wars.
Pitch Wars Star Wars Pitch Wars.
Pitch Star Wars Star.
Star Pitch Wars was.
Is your mom still ginger? Well, yeah. You don't, like, stop being a ginger, do you?
Did they find the cure?
Can you de-gingerfy yourself? Is that even impossible? Favorite candy? Skittles. And then Starburst, a fucking close second. Best candy, dude. TJ would pick some fucking hoity-toity candy like Ferrero Rocher or some shit. Nah, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy?
Yeah.
We're just talking like candy bars or like...
Candy. Any kind of candy.
Like, are we limited this to just stuff you could get in the gas station?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could. I mean, you could step outside of that if you need to. I mean, if you're that fucking upper crusty.
Do you consider Toblerones upper crusty?
Yes. They're those things people give for gifts and shit because nobody ever buys Toblerones for themselves because they're expensive.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Yeah, see? I knew it.
But if I had to choose a gas station candy, probably like a Milky Way or maybe like a Score bar, Payday, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I don't know. There's a lot.
You got to narrow that down, man.
All right, if I have to, I guess Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is pretty good.
Yeah. It's a good candy. I'm going to turn my nose up at it, but I know Skittles.
Skittles are pretty legit.
What?
What?
There's this gym where they smoke weed.
I can't see my I can't make my favorite candy something that doesn't have chocolate in it because I will eat the one. I do like Skittles.
Toblerones are at gas stations. They are? Well, shit then. I guess they've moved down the food chain for a while. La-dee-da.
I always felt like Score bars were like the pretentious candy of, like the pseudo-pretentious candy. I don't know. It always had a feel like, you know, I know I'm eating some gas station shit, but it tastes like it's on a higher rung.
Yeah.
That shit'll fuck your teeth up, though.
Or Heath bars better?
I like Score.
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same fucking candy.
Yeah. I like Heath.
I think I do too.
I like Score. I like how it's spelled with a K. I don't know.
Okay.
Seems like a Viking bar or something. Score!
What's the worst candy bar? Or worst candy?
Circus peanuts.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Circus peanuts, candy corn. What's the bottom rung?
Smarties.
Low tier. Yeah, Smarties.
You know, I will eat all of those, though.
I mean, everybody will.
Yeah, of
But-
course I'd eat those things.
But, like, we're talking about what's the worst of the worst, you know? Trying to think. For me, Twizzlers. Like, I'm going to have licorice, I want licorice that doesn't taste like those wax lips that you used to get back in the day.
I like Twizzlers.
Twizzlers taste like wax lips.
I used to eat those, too, though.
Gross.
I like the pull apart Twizzlers, but that's not really licorice, so.
Red Vines is where it's at, dude. Red Vines are the superior licorice for sure.
I don't really consider either of those actual licorice, so.
What? Oh, you pretentious fuck.
He's a licorice person.
If it ain't black, it ain't licorice.
Oh my god, licorice is disgusting. Black licorice is
Yeah.
the worst, dude. The worst.
I love black licorice.
But the best licorice is red rope. That's the fucking licorice of kings right there, dude. Red rope.
Kings.
Yeah, dude, red rope licorice,
Nine,
dude.
sir, nine.
The licorice of kings.
9.
Red rope. Laffy Taffy.
Wasn't that supposed to come to me at some point in between that?
Yes.
Go ahead. Why am I watching this instead of a movie? I don't know. Paul, stop talking about the cause of your obesity. No. I like food. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to stop talking about.
You should almost never see at the gas station is those Charleston shoes. I like that shit.
You know what's an underrated gas station candy?
What?
Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, Mike and Ike is pretty legit.
I like those at the movie theater too. I like shit at the movie theater. Here's why I got into Skittles, because of movie theaters.
Yeah.
I would go to the movies and I'd pick out a candy or whatever. And I'd get Skittles one time. And then I'd fucking open up my cup and start drinking the stuff and get a little ice in there with the Skittles. And it's game over. If you eat Skittles with ice, they harden up a little bit, but then they just kind of like crystallize and turn into like little frozen Skittle droplets. It's the best fucking shit. And I just fell in love with it, dude. But there's other ones that are good to mix like that. Mike and Ike's are like that too. They get like gummier. It's pretty good shit, I'm telling you. American candy is garbage. Whatever, dude.
Whoa.
I've seen the shit you guys eat overseas.
Their candy is pretty legit over there.
Really?
But whatever. I want some candy now.
Yeah.
I want candy.
Dun, 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 dun.
TJ's up late and he wants to eat. Dun, 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 dun. And he really wants something sweet. Dun, 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 dun. What's the thing TJ desires? Dun, 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 dun. Sets his little soul on fire. Dun, 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 dun. He wants candy.
Yes, I do. Accurate.
They should make a bag of all pink Starburst. They do. You can actually order, I think on Amazon if you look, bags of all one color Starburst. Now, I like mixing my Starburst, so I'd never do that. But if you're like a pink purist or something, they even sell them now sometimes in bags of like all yellows or all reds or whatever.
The thing I hate about Starburst, you gotta sit there and unwrap each one, though. Too much wrapping. I like candy, I can just be like, wow. I don't want to sit there fiddling with shit.
See, dude, the thing is, you're doing it wrong. You're doing them one at a time. What you gotta do is you gotta unwrap like 3. And then all 3 at once. 3 different flavors. And then boom. Take the suicide challenge.
Bitch, I could eat an entire fucking bag of those things at one time.
What?
3.
I'm just telling you that's like because your jaw gets tired and shit if you're eating a big old bag of fucking Starburst.
I'll eat the entire goddamn thing with no problem.
Damn. TJ is candy crazy.
I used to do it as a kid. I used to like try to impress people with like what I could eat in one bite and shit. I'd always be like, hey, bet you I can eat this whole piece of pizza in one bite. They'd be like, no, you can't. I'd be like, "Bleh."
Damn. You got a big mouth.
Yeah. In more ways than one.
Would you ever leave the country? Yeah.
And eat a lot of peaches.
He has candy ways, but they aren't good in my opinion. What? Candy ways?
He has candy ways. But they aren't good in my opinion.
I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
And then Paul died. And the stream went ape shit. And they were like, do we call 911?
Nah.
And a lot of people cried. Well, I came back. The first thing I saw when I looked up was Good Riddance.
The day Paul's ego died.
TFF meetups, if the show gets big enough, sure. I used to make eclairs and all that kind of crap, tarts, cream puffs, etc. Come make all of those for me, please, right now. Several of each. An assortment of each. Your finest of each. I demand it. Paul, have you heard of a candy called Happy Hippos? Best shit. Nope. Don't care. Never had it. It's bullshit. It's foreign. It's something that I don't want. Fuck you.
Ashley just said, I'm home now. Is everyone dead? Nobody's inside.
Whoops. Poor Ashley. May the salt be with you. Yes.
May the salt be with you.
Ever tasted a fish stick? Yes, they're gross. Soggy, fishy, disgusting. You have to drown them in tartar sauce just to choke them down your fucking gullet. It was my least favorite thing to eat as a kid, and I have not had one since I was a kid.
I would scar those motherfuckers down.
I used to like them, but just the thought of that now is pretty gross to me.
Make me fish sticks, Chelsea.
Maybe we'll find a
Make me 30 fish sticks right now.
nice way to make them.
Pearl. What? 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 Would you eat surströmming? It's that, like, rotten fish, right? It's that, like, isn't it like shark or some shit that they hang up in a fucking shed in the middle of nowhere for like 8 years? Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just rotten fish. Or rotten shark or some shit. Fermented shark, there you go. What's the best chip that you can put in your mouth? A hot Cheeto. Normal, not puffy. Just straight out hot Cheetos. That's the chip of kings.
Is everything
Yes, dude.
That's the chip of kings. That is the licorice of kings. That is the candy of kings.
I can't help that it's true, TJ.
Beginnings of kings.
Well, we don't have many kings around anymore, so you gotta keep track of the things that kings would have in abundance, you know what I mean? And certainly, like, any king worth his salt would have red rope licorice just on... He'd have a constant stream. He'd have a factory of red rope above his throne room so that it was constantly, like, feeding a vine down anytime he needed it. And he could just nibble on it with... and still use his hands and articulate while he was just nibbling a red rope down. That's the best thing about red rope. Whoa. Hey, baby.
Hey. I feel cold.
Yeah.
All they have is socks.
Yeah, your whole body's gonna be cold. What?
Aw. Sunday fun day, dude. It has a hoodie.
Oh, sweet.
It's adorable.
What a turd. Oh, just go with it, man.
I wish it had like holes for the ears.
It's still got the same problem as the other one. It's just a little too small.
I got a large though. The extra large
Well,
was huge.
Well, no, that's the thing, though. It's
the
like
other one was a medium. This one's
the
large.
body is like he's just got a weird body to head ratio. That's all.
I also got him.
He's got a giant dome.
Of wet food. Was he eating today?
He was up there with the food that was up there. I don't know if he ate any of it.
All right. Well, he's gonna get a present.
Oh, a gift.
Yeah, a happy birthday filet mignon flavor.
Whoa.
You're two. It's Dinor's birthday, yo.
Happy birthday to Dinor.
Well,
Dinor's-
like a few days ago, but whatever.
Dinor's getting filet mignon food, dude.
There you go, bud.
He usually eats a dry
Oh,
food,
he did.
and he is getting
Oh, yeah.
the gangster filet mignon food. Here, let me show you guys. There he is.
He loves
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dinor.
Maybe
Maybe.
he'll let me do this while he's eating.
Maybe.
Yep.
Diner, look.
That was like the last one of that one too.
He loves it, dude. Filet mignon.
This looks so cute on him. Yummy.
I love hoodies on him, even though
He doesn't
put
like
on.
them. He's like flipping the food out. He's so focused.
Oh, Dinor.
Still doesn't know anything.
Still a total fucking vacant retard. So I think he maxed out a long time ago, and he just is what he is. But he made it through another year, and he moved a lot, just like we did. He went through a lot of bullshit, so he deserves his filet mignon.
Yeah. Birthday filet.
Birthdaylin fileylin. One pet you'd never want to have. Personally, I would be adverse to getting any kind of large tropical bird because I've been around them and I know that they are crazy making, like cockatiels and parrots and
Cockatiels aren't bad.
cockatoos.
Oh, cockatoos.
Is
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah, cockatiels are little.
Yeah.
Cockatoos. Yeah, little birds and stuff I'm fine with, but I always feel bad about keeping birds
Yeah.
anyway.
I don't like having a bird as a pet.
But that would be like, even if I leave that aside, you know, if we were going to get a bird, I would argue heavily against any kind of tropical bird
Yeah.
because they are absolutely obnoxious. It's just
Yeah.
like constant screeching, constant sound.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
worked
just-
with a guy in Nebraska who had like a giant fucking parrot,
Yeah.
and I just don't know how she lived. I just really don't.
No.
You got fillet all over your nose.
I mean, I've seen ones that were relatively quiet until you engaged them, but I've been around, like my Aunt Barbara had a parrot, a gray, an African gray named Ziggy. And he had a huge vocabulary of cuss words, which was kind of cool.
That is cool.
But he also loved to, right in the middle of a party or whatever, a get-together, or the Super Bowl, or a Mike Tyson fight, or whatever we were over there watching. Like, anytime we got excited, he would join in, and it would just continue. He didn't know when it stopped. So we, you know what I mean? Like, we would all, like, go, yeah! And he'd go, rah! 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 And long after we stopped cheering, he was still going, rah! Rah! It was horrible. So, I've been around enough of those.
With Iggy the iguana.
Oh, yeah, I would not really recommend iguanas either to people.
You said Ziggy though. I just wanted to.
Oh, no, her name, yeah, that the parrot's name was Ziggy, and my iguana was Iggy. And they were both inadvisable pets. Both of them. Yeah, I just don't really recommend iguanas. Now, like, if you're like a person that's willing to put in what it takes to actually keep an iguana in a healthy way, and you know what's going on, then whatever, go. You've done your research, but like, don't just on a whim go like, you know what I'm gonna do, an iguana. No, bad idea, terrible pet.
Someone said they named their iguana marijuana.
Marijuana. That's cool.
Then it got too big and ate my cat.
African greys have been proven to be some of the smartest animals on the planet. I believe it. Like I said, Ziggy had an encyclopedic knowledge of cuss words. Like, he knew what cussing was. He knew how to pick it out because of the different way that people deliver cuss words when they're talking. And so he would just pick out fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
See, like, I would like that part of it. But all the screeching.
But the screeching, squawking shit.
But I mean, like, they just hardly ever shut up when they start.
Yeah.
Like, he would be saying fuck you for 6 hours.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's,
What's your heritage? Are you an Aryan god? Yes, 100% European, less than 0.01% broadly Southeast Asian. So that
Or
could
Native
be,
American.
well, that could be anything from Native American to fucking Chinese to fucking whatever. But yeah, 100% of my genome is European. Britain and Ireland figure most heavily, 50% there. I think another 25% or so was German and French. And then,
Like, our percentages are really close. It's kind of scary.
yeah, and then at the back end of it was Nordic. Someone in my distant past, was Norwegian or Scandinavian or whatever. Have you ever been skinny? No offense meant. I was skinny when I was a kid, all the way up until about, what age are you in 6th grade? 12?
Something like that. Hey.
Yeah, so all the way up until about 12, I was a pretty athletic kid. Tell TJ thanks for what he's doing for small channels like mine. No monetization means reduced views because of the algorithm, so help's nice. That's cool, man. Thank you, TJ.
You're welcome.
The smaller people want to say thank you.
That's so tiny.
On the balcony, he said, "Let them eat cake. The small people." What happened?
I stuck, like, talking about Game of Thrones after work
yeah.
for a while. Because my coworker is really into it.
Jon Snow becomes the fucking Night King, dude.
That would be interesting.
Jon Snow becomes the Night King and Daenerys becomes the Dragon Queen. And she defeats him. She has to fight him, her love, who has one of her dragons. Maybe he even gets another one and all she's got is the big one.
That would be interesting. But next year is when we'll get it, so
That's what I want to happen.
we'll see.
Game of Thrones is for normies in their 30s. Damn. Damn, dude.
I ain't even.
Dude, you just got called a
ain't even.
normie.
Not even a normie. But speaking of, like, basic bitches, there's a lot at Starbucks.
There's a lot of basic bitches.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of basic white girls at Starbucks. I mean,
Basic?
Yeah. You know what that means?
I mean, I hear people use it a lot, but I don't. I think it's something that only women really know what it means.
It's really hard to, like, explain, but I mean, like, normie is kind of like, they're normies, but they're also just like, there's like nothing unique about them really. They're just, I don't know. They're just like
Is this just some hateful shit that
they're just
women came up with?
airheaded
Yeah.
Girls.
This is just some hateful, like, female shit so they can talk shit about other women?
I don't like her. She's a basic bitch.
It's like, because I don't get it. Like, what do you mean basic?
Well,
There's like nothing unique about them. They're just like, you know,
they're
you just
airheaded,
know a basic
like-
bitch when you see one.
Like, how do you know that, like,
unique about them at all? They're just
how do you
dumb.
know that basic bitch doesn't write the most amazing poetry in her journal at night?
They don't, because she basic. Like, that's the point.
I see.
Like she's like your standard model, like, bitch, you know, like, you could totally do better. I mean, like, you
Basic
could do worse,
bitch.
but, like, basic. So anyways, we have these new signs.
I don't like
inside
the way
the
she
store.
ordered her coffee. I
No.
stand in
It's not
judgment
even-
of her.
She's a basic
It's
bitch.
not, she didn't, okay, we have these new signs, up on our, inside the store right now.
Yeah.
And one of them is like, it shows like in big letters, almond, soy, coconut, or like almond,
Okay.
soy, and it's like, and then like, and text, it's like 3 different choices for dairy-free options. She's looking at the menu and she comes up to me and she's like, I want an almond coconut soy latte. And I'm like,
Oh, because
Wait.
she just read the list
I'm
like it was one thing.
what milk do you want in that? And she's like, I want like the almond coconut soy like on the. I'm like, no, sweetie.
So that's a basic bitch?
Like, yes. So I'm like,
She
okay.
ordered her coffee wrong. Basic
I'm like,
bitch.
no, that's.
I stand in judgment of her entire existence.
I'm like, I'm sorry. The sign. No, those are like our dairy-free options. You choose,
I get it.
You choose one of them. She's like, oh, almond, I guess. And I'm like, do you want any like flavoring, like syrups in there? She's like, what do you have? So I list off
So
all
never
these
been to a Starbucks before equals basic bitch. Got it.
And then she's like, I guess I'll just get like one pump of caramel. I'm like, 60 cents more for you, bitch. So, you know.
So you upcharged her for all kinds of crazy shit?
No, like only one pump, like if you get any syrup, no matter how many pumps, it's like an extra like 50 cents
Yeah.
or something like that. So I was like, cool, I just upcharged her because she's dumb. But, no, it was really funny.
Basic bitch, dude. Yeah, I'm still thinking that it's just a mean thing that women made
I
up
mean, probably, but.
to snipe at other women.
It works.
Other bitches are inferior to me.
Yeah.
Basic bitches, you will see. Okay.
She was probably hot, therefore basic.
She wasn't. She was basic. Like,
Okay.
Basic bitches are not hot. They look basic. Like,
What the fuck, dude?
There's nothing special about them. They're not even hot. They're just like, they're like an average. They're even average looking. Like, it's like they're just.
Like if somebody just took an average of every face on the planet and made like a doll out of it and brought it to
and then
life.
made her blonde.
Oh, so
blonde.
basic bitches are all
Most
blondes.
of them.
Got it.
Actually, when you average out facial features, the results tend to be pretty similar to the beauty standards of whatever cultural, racial group you do it from.
I would
So
say.
beauty is actually an amalgamation of the most common traits.
I would
Got
say
it.
that she was probably at the beauty standard, but she wasn't above it or below it.
Yep.
I mean,
Anybody
Yeah,
understand?
you got it. Everyone gets it.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Eureka.
Aha! Look, I just had the moment right there. Did you see it? It happened. The fucking exclamation point appeared above my head. The whole fucking thing happened. We all got it.
A basic bitch is like.
She was what a dumb basic bitch that did not even know that there were 18 million different types of fucking milk at a Starbucks. What a dumb, utterly basic, middle of the road bitch. I get it. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She's so fucking annoying. Oh, meow.
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 Somebody's catty.
It is for basic bitches. I know that. Like, that's part of my point, really. I mean, most of the, and like honestly, we get a lot of moms too, because we're just in like that area where there's a lot of moms. Sometimes they're the worst.
I'm gonna quote Ashley
On the table.
yeah.
What? What are you quoting?
He quotes people over there.
I like to write people's quotes on the table.
Which quote though? Didn't I say like so many quotable things?
All right. Goodbye, everybody.